We are honored and privileged to have most joyful spiritual leader, the founder of Art of Living, the man of peace and love, Sri Ravi Shankar, whom with love and respect we call Gurudev. Welcome to the Guru News and thanks for talking to us, Gurudev. Gurudev is here for the COP28, where all the top leaders and policy makers are gathered to protect the earth. So what is the role of a spiritual leader in COP and how a faith community can be privileged for them?
You see, ideas can be great, but when it comes to the implementation, it is the faith leaders who can motivate people, make them take it up and do it. Ultimately, it is people's participation that makes anything successful. So, the government, the business and industry, the faith-based organization and general public all have to come together in order to achieve anything that is significant in the planet. And moreover, in India from ages we have always considered nature as mother and it is part of our growth, our self, So unless we care for the planet, care for our the five elements of nature, we cannot say that we are spiritual or even progressing in our faith.
And here is the problem also, like when there is a planning, there is a plan for the development or achieve some goal, the planners who are sitting on the top, they even don't know what the issue is in the grassroots. And here the role of the Art of Living.
Yes, we are very much with the grassroots people. In fact, our work is all on the grassroots. We are not just creating an awareness or media campaign. What we are doing is really reaching out to farmers and train them how to take care of the water, take care of the land, how to rejuvenate rivers which are just on the revenue records, but there is no river, no water.
Right.
And what trees to be planted in order to preserve the groundwater. What has happened for the green revolution, in the name of green revolution. In India, what they did is they brought lot of these trees, acacias and other trees which just suck the groundwater and doesn't attract rain.
Right.
So now we are replacing those trees with the indigenous trees and the trees which would attract bird, which would attract the rain, and also see that the groundwater levels are recharged. And we have recharged about thousands of water bodies and 75 rivers in India. This has helped the farmers a lot. And organic farming is another thing which helps to rejuvenate the earth. Our earth has been depleted, soil has been depleted. But this education need to happen on the grassroots level, and that's what we have been doing.
We are in Middle East and we have seen the commendable work of your organization in Iraq and Syria after the conflict to bring the happiness, to revive their energy and happiness. So there is another war is going on in this region. So if you get a chance to mediate or bring the peace, you will accept it?
I am always there. Whether someone invite me or not, I keep jumping into these situations. Sometimes people even ask me, why do you jump into all these situations, when there is a conflict? What can we do? It's in our nature to bring, to resolve conflict, to bring peace. So we continue to do. And then after each war, there is so much trauma that happens, that continues for generations. That's where we come to help people to get rid of their trauma. And this work is happening thanks to our volunteers who have been so dare enough go to these regions, and they do so much to soothe the psyche of people, and heal them and bring them together. We are continuing to do this. Yeah.
So I would love to know that magic wherever you are intervening, either in Cambodia, either in the Middle East or in India. We have seen problem is always solved. what lessons you give them, what teachings you are giving to the revolutionists. They are ready to come for the peace and love.
You know, it's very simple. Clarity in mind, purity in heart, and sincerity in action. That's our formula. And we just take everyone as part of us, and then, without any prejudice or judgment, we embrace everybody. We understand. In war, everybody has got their own issues. If you listen to both sides, you will feel both of them are right. Because there is a communication gap. That's where we find the common thread and bring them together and see how it could be resolved.
So clarity, purity and sincerity. This is the formula. Gurudev, once you have said that diversity is what creates happiness and beauty in the world, and that what we are experiencing in United Arab Emirates. And you said if we try to eliminate diversity, then we are mistaken. We are then creating more conflicts. So could you please explain more to our audience in context of India, global, and like wherever the conflict is starting, there is always the idea of superiority. So how you are seeing this?
See, if you observe nature, nature has diverse fauna and flora. That means nature loves diversity.
Right.
Language are diverse, or the whole world does not have one language. We have so many languages, so many type of food we are used to, you see. So here similarly there could be faith and belief system, many different systems. We should honor them all. We should, instead of just tolerating them, the word tolerate, I don't like it so much, because you tolerate that which you do not like. You don't appreciate. So I would say we must learn to appreciate all different cultures, traditions and customs in the world. And that's what we are doing in Art of Living, bringing everyone together, giving the simple message that world is one family. Now, when it comes to, what is the other question you asked?
Like the comes with the superiority. Any
superiority, no. Let me tell you, conflict comes with not superiority. If you feel superior, you don't care for the inferior. Conflict comes because it's a perceived threat from the other. You think the other person is going to be a challenge for your existence. So this perception of threat is totally erroneous. And when you think someone is out to get you, then you react in a way, or you act in a way that is counterproductive. So again here, breakdown of communication, perceived threat from the other person, and then adamancy and illogical thinking, ignorance, these are the main factors of conflict. In fact, if as you say, if it's a superiority complex, there somewhere deep inside there is a fear or inferiority complex behind that.
Behind it, really. Like nowadays, if you see in this urbanized and industrialized world, youth don't have time for this spirituality or do any.
No, it's not the. Today, youth are in big number wants to, do something for their mental robustness. Mental health is a very big issue. Youth today want to be relaxed. They want to get rid of anxiety and tension, because it has become such a big epidemic.
Mental health is a big issue.
Epidemic. So people are very much wanting to take it up. See, we are teaching our program in 108 universities in America. In many places they are even for credit. In India, of course, schools and colleges, they have introduced yoga and breathing and meditation. And every engineering student in India, they have to undergo in the induction program itself, learn how to manage the mind. So It's quite a big fad today, you know, not like it was 10, 15 years back.
After COVID, it's a big growth. If we'll see the globe, there is a big dark line between east and west,
North and south also.
north and south. So how you are seeing this whole partition? It's like progress versus renunciation, our faith, or what is your views on this division and how we can dilute it? The big question is.
One good news for you is this is not so much with the younger generation. Younger generation are not so consumeristic in nature. They want to care for the planet Earth. They are not so rigid or fanatic. Younger generation, I am telling you, they are more open, except in some pockets where people are trained, they are not given exposure to the whole world. They are brought up in a very narrow mindset. Only there they become very fanatic. Otherwise, people are becoming more open minded. Media has made it, social media has made it much easier, the boundaries between the north and south, east and west. It's all become now a sort of homogeneous society.
Thanks to social media for that. When you are talking about the cultural awakening, go back to our nature, there are some theories, there are some voices who are saying that cultural awakening is taking us backward, or it will take us backward. How you will guard them?
Culture will not take one backward. Fanaticism, religious fanaticism can take people backward. Or superiority, saying I am superior, then everybody else is inferior. This type of feeling can, or I'm best, so west is superior, east is inferior. This type of putting down the others will take us backward to the dark ages. When we don't embrace everything, the diversity of the world, we will definitely go backward to the age when people were fighting with each other.
And when we see nowadays our own technique, yoga, our own ancient medicine styles, is more vogue in West than East. But in the West, it's more like materialized and more in the fashion. Do you think it's
I don't mind even if yoga, meditation, medicine can all become fashion, doesn't matter. As long as everybody uses it and they all get it, I am happy with it. Because ultimately we want people to be happy, we want people to be prosperous and the planet to be more sustainable.
One thing I would love to ask you, like when we are talking about culture and religion, it's an integral part of our lifestyle. But in past we have seen the good use and misuse. So how you will see this and what is the future of?
Lack of wisdom in life can make anything into a conflict. Whether it is domestic conflict, you see, post-COVID domestic conflicts have tripled. It can be conflict within the religion, between the religions. It can be between different ideologies. People follow the same religion, but not everybody is together. See, even here, people follow the same religion, but still they are keeping their separate identity, different countries. So, what I am saying is here, the main thing is stress. Stress is the enemy of mankind. If a person is free from stress, is happy from within, he will make every opportunity for progress. Otherwise, every good thing can be misused if you are stressed. Okay?
Thank you, Gurudev. Thanks for talking to us, and hopefully
Namaste.
the guide like Gurudev will be always an inspiration for us. Thank you.
Like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to get notification from the Brew News.